This man literally did not text me back since Monday. It is currently Friday. He said, sorry I took so long to text back. I was out of the country. Who are you trying to fool? Because it is not me. You're fucking done. You're silly.
No, because men are fucking weird. This guy that I went on a date with, he worked on the pharmacy unit, or in the pharmacy at the hospital that I work at. And we went on a date. The date was great. I found out on the day that he was 22. For reference, I'm 27. So in the moment I was like, oh fuck. But the date went so good that I was like, you know what? I'm going to overlook that, whatever. Tell me why at the end of the date we kissed, everything. The chemistry was there, the banter was there, the flirt was there. This was a good date. This was a good looking man. And I was vibing. He texted me afterwards, hey, like, can't wait to see you again. We need to have another date, da-da-da. And I'm like, oh my God, like, yes, like, absolute patoosh, yes. Tell me why this man ghosts me for 5 days, then responds and says, hey, sorry, not looking for anything serious. Been meaning to tell you, didn't know how to say it. Okay, fine, cool, whatever. Your age is showing now. That was the end of that. Tell me why it's almost a year later and this man just now slid in my DMs. Can I get a second date?
If you thought dating was only rough for women, get this. So my best guy friend went on a bunch of dates with this girl, like maybe 4 or 5 dates, like really cute dates. He planned them. They were very elaborate. And then for their whatever 5th date, she said, let me plan it. So it was really cute. She was going to do like dinner and laser tag. It sounded really fun. But then just as he's heading out the door for the date, he gets a text being like, wait, don't come. My mom's in the hospital. I've got to go there. So he obviously was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, take your time. Let me know if there's anything you can do. He sent flowers to her house. So then a couple days later, he gets a photo from her of the flowers. And she said, oh, my roommate just said these arrived. They're beautiful. Like, thank you so much. That's super kind of you. He responded being like, yeah, no problem. I hope everything's well. Like, let me know if you're down to meet up at some point. Obviously, no rush. Yeah, hope things are good. Doesn't respond. So then he waits a couple more days and they were talking like every day. So he was like, hey, just want to check in. Like, I hope everything's going okay. I'm really sorry to hear about your mom, like thinking of you kind of thing. And then didn't hear from her again. So a couple of days later, we checked her Instagram. So she wasn't posting anything on Instagram, but she does have her ViscoCam link in her Instagram bio. She was at Coachella the entire time. Like, maybe there's a world where something happened and then she went to Coachella, but like the timing isn't right. Like, she literally was at Coachella the entire time, which like we obviously will never know the extent of how far that lie went. But imagine if she was fully lying, how bad she must have felt when those flowers arrived at her door. Like, oh, so bad. So I guess it's rough on both sides.
Every time I have interactions with men, I am just more and more appalled and disgusted by men and the behavior of men towards women. Like, dating in my early 20s, men actually had respect for women, relatively. You at least felt like a human being around them. You know, you at least felt like they saw you as a human and not just an object. But the increase in all of these red pill podcasts and women hating behavior on the internet has literally poisoned the minds of men. And it was to the point that I just stopped dating entirely for the last 6 months or so. I've been trying to give dating a chance again lately. I've even been like trying to date guys who are not, you know, my typical type. But yeah, even dating guys who are not my typical type has not fixed the issue. In fact, actually, it's worse. What the fuck is a girl to do? Give up? I always have dated guys who were like 10, 15 years older than me, because I've been dating guys around my age lately, and that shit, girl, no.
Here's an unpopular opinion. If you go on a date with somebody and you're just not feeling it, but they liked you and continue talking to you, instead of ghosting them, just straight up tell them like, hey, in a kind way, nicely, obviously, hey, like, I had a great time, although I don't see this working out between us, like I'm just not feeling a connection, and that's all you have to do. It's very simple. And then you can block them if you don't want to get a response. But at least you gave them closure and you did the right thing by being an adult, a mature adult, by being honest and straight up and, you know, basically giving closure to that person instead of wasting their time, making them sit there and wonder like, what's going on? Do they like me? Do they not like me? And it's a stressful state to be in. And I respect somebody so much more for just being honest with me. And so I try to do the same thing. when dating. And so I don't know, like, most people just ghost you and move on with their lives. But I feel like that's such a dick move and so lazy. And if you can't handle, like, telling somebody that, then you probably shouldn't even be dating. That's just how I feel. Like I said, unpopular opinion.
Just a reminder, there is somebody out there for you that will text you back right away. And if they can't, they'll let you know why. Because they want to talk to you. They'll go out of their way to reschedule a date that doesn't work out. There's somebody out there just dying to talk to you. So frickin' move on.
So this guy messaged me and he said, "You look like trouble." Messaged back and said, "If trouble looks like in a year from now buying a size 9 gold band white oval cut diamond, then yeah, I am trouble." He unmatched me, so.
Okay, this is for all my single girlies in their late 20s, early 30s. Where are we finding men now? Because the Hinge pool has a lot of pee in it. So I'm certainly not finding anyone there. I'm not on Bumble or Tinder, and I don't plan to be. I go to the bars sometimes, but the quality of men there, typically not the best from what I've experienced, but I'm not opposed to it. I go to the grocery store with my hair on top of my head. No makeup, baggy clothes. So I don't think anybody's dying to give me their number when they see me there, okay? So, if you've got any ideas, toss them my way, because I'm 30 and beginning to think that this whole dying alone thing isn't gonna be like a running joke. It's gonna be reality. So yeah, let me know.
I don't know who need to hear this, but somebody gotta hear this. Why the fuck is you online dating? Mr. and Mrs. Mysterious Person, why are you online dating? If you don't take your ass outside and meet somebody in real life, you sitting there swiping right and shit like that, trying to find your match. Nigga, you can find your match at the grocery store. You can find your match at the event that's going on this weekend. Oh, let me guess, you introverted. How you gonna find love with that type of mindset? How you gonna meet your person with that type of mindset? I'm confused as fuck. But you on Hinge, you on goddamn Tinder, you on fucking Black People Meet, Christian goddamn people meet, some shit like that. Like, go outside, cuz. Like, you're not allergic to outside. You scared, that's what you is. You scared to get physically rejected. See, it's easy to get rejected over the phone screen. It's not easy to get rejected in real life. Take your ass outside and find your person and stop all that online date.
This is a question for all the men out there. What stops you from asking a girl on a date? Because it's been 3 years and nobody has knocked on my door. Nobody has knocked on my door. Nobody has slid in my DMs. What y'all scared of?
Okay, let's talk about it. I've just been like aired for a breakfast date and I'm so confused as to why. Basically, only been speaking to this guy on message for a couple of days, something really new, but it's a nice day today and I just suggested going for breakfast. I initiated the plans and he said, yeah, sure, let's go. Like, where do you want to go? Already I feel like it's all down to me, but I guess I did initiate it, so I sent him where we should go. He said, it's too bougie, doesn't like that vibe, not really his kind of thing. Fine, that's like one of my favourite places to go for breakfast, but that's fine. It's like acai bowls and stuff, which is so my vibe. But I said, that's fine. And he said, why don't we just get a coffee and a walk? And I said, of course, fine. That was at 9 o'clock. He said, what time do you want to go? And I said, shall we aim for 11? Because it takes me half hour because the place is close to him, but not me. So I've got to drive there. He didn't read that message, but I just assumed when he does, like, that's the time we'll be going. So I've now got ready, done my hair and makeup. And he's not read any of the messages. He literally left me undelivered for the whole hour and a half. It's now gone 11 anyway, but he's been replying consistently really quickly. So this is very odd that he's just left it at that very important time where we disclose what time we're going to meet, you know? And yeah, I don't know why men do this. This is not the first time this has happened to me. And I just think, why engage in the conversation and go along with something if you don't want to go. Like, I've now spent my time getting ready, doing my hair and makeup, and I'm just sat here. Yeah, I don't get it.
If you're a guy on a dating app that just got out of a relationship, this one's for you. If you're not, keep scrolling. Yo, I got a bone to pick with you, man. I got a bone to pick with you. Why are you on the dating apps? Because all my little princesses and all my girls are getting their little hearts broken. Okay? Get off. You want a situationship? Oh, this app is not for you. You want to lead someone on and then break their heart in a few weeks because you're not ready? Move on. Okay? Go somewhere else. Oh, you want to say your schedule's super busy, but then hit them up at 11 o'clock at night and say, are you up? I want to see you. No. Get off the dating apps, okay? Find a hobby. Do something else. Because I'm so sick and tired of watching all these beautiful, strong women getting dragged in the dirt. And yeah, I am speaking from the heart on this one. Because I'm so done. Where are all the cool guys? Where are the guys that yearn, bro? Where are they? And how can I find them? Okay? Because I'm going to be like 29 by the time I find my soulmate, if this is going to be the pick of the litter. So, thanks for listening to my PSA.
It's 2025. I don't know when as a society we're going to collectively agree that the dating apps are a problem. Like a genuine fucking problem that have infiltrated society and disrupted human behavior and preying on human psychology. Because a lot of problems that we're facing in society today, the declining birth rate, dating apps, the high divorce rate, dating apps, the high cheating rate, dating apps, the chronic isolation that's occurring, dating apps, even male loneliness, fucking dating apps. Because I'm sorry, you can't learn how to swim by watching videos on how to swim. You have to get out there and fucking swim. Okay? And these dating apps are preying on this function of like, are you sure you want what's behind this door when you can have what's behind this door? I'm pretty sure that was like a human that was psychology 101. Like, I'm gonna be so honest with you. And they're just like preying on that as an app. And they're gamifying a very natural human function of how men and women and humans and literally everyone relate to each other and get their needs met with one another. It is the basic foundation of all of society being operated and running off of. And it's a core intimacy. It's core understanding how I work with somebody else. And it's completely just being wiped out of society. And we still are just going along with it, still swiping, still giving them our attention, still giving them our money, when it's like they're causing the problems.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the entire generation of dating in 2025 is completely fucked up and traumatized. Like, we're all running around hurt from our past relationships. Literally barely anybody is dealing with any kind of trauma or anything that they've dealt with and sitting and healing. They're all running around hurting other people instead. And then it's a vicious cycle. Everybody's hurting everybody, and the hurt people are running around hurting other people, and it's just continuing to like manifest and continuing to multiply. And like, I feel like it's just like there's no hope anymore, man. Like, social media plays a big part in it too. Like, dating is really fucking hard. Like, just because you didn't sleep with somebody doesn't mean that you're not cheating. Like, I'm a firm believer that, like, if you were leaving that door open and you were leading another person on to believe that there is a chance, or you're flirting, like, and just because it's through text and it's not in person and you didn't physically sleep with somebody, that doesn't mean that it's not cheating. It's still cheating. Let me put it this way. Like, if I'm doing something that I feel like I wouldn't want you to do to me, that's a form of cheating. You know, and if, like, this generation is just so fucked. And it's not just the females, it's the guys too. Don't get it fucking twisted. You know, guys are just as bad. You know, we're all fucked up out here, and like, we need to do better, man.
You can get cut off in dating so fast nowadays, like texting every day, FaceTiming, hanging out for like 2 months, then one day they don't answer. Be like, hey, is everything all right? It's like, can you stop texting me? I have a boyfriend. Thought I was your boyfriend. What am I, on Shutter Island? Did I ever actually exist? How could you have even talked to anyone more than me? You told me yesterday you didn't talk to anyone. That's all it is nowadays. Just smoke and mirrors, talking to a bunch of people till someone they just decide they like someone a little bit more than everyone else. No communication, no explanation. Then in 3 weeks, they get played by that person. They're texting you again. Like, hey, can we FaceTime later? It's like, oh, look who it is. I'm free at 8.
In a world where everybody want to act detached, everybody want to act like they ain't interested, where everybody want to act like they want to text back 3 hours later, I ain't doing that. I don't do that. I'm no longer afraid to be vulnerable. I'm no longer afraid to be my most authentic self. Because what's the point of being with somebody and you ain't being your authentic self? One thing I realized that women respect authenticity. Women can't do nothing but respect authenticity. If you want a casual fucking sex, bro, a woman might not even like how it sounds, but she can't help but respect that you being true to yourself if you communicate that. Instead of playing games. So if you playing games with a woman, that's manipulation. And if she realized that you lied about something just to gain something, now she subconsciously loses respect for you because you don't even feel confident in yourself enough to stand on what you really want. You gotta lie and manipulate your way through to try to get some, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm just finna be true to myself. I'm not finna be sitting up here acting detached whole time. I know, I want to be intimate. You feel me? Ain't that wrong with that? As long as it's authentic. Women love authenticity, bro. Motherfucker be trying to out here acting fake, nonchalant, fake disinterested, looking at a text, replying 3 hours later to try to look high value. Man, hell nah, bro. That shit ain't authentic. And these women out here will see right through it, bro. And guess what, bro? They just gonna lose interest in you. Man, just be your most authentic, best version of yourself. And get yourself right in all aspects of life, bro. That shit easy as fuck, man. Dating easy as fuck. I'm not sitting here using tactics. I'm not using manipulation tactics to try to make myself seem like somebody I'm not for somebody who ain't even compatible with me. I'd rather be with a woman who is compatible with the authentic version of me than a woman who would be compatible with the version of me that's not authentic. Even if I am able to get results by acting like something I'm not, I'm losing myself. If a man is not willing to be his most authentic self in order to gain access to certain women, he loses himself in a process. He loses a part of himself. He's not true to himself. And women can sniff that out. And a lot of women will manipulate you just because they see you don't even know yourself. You're not, come on, bro. I'm finna be authentic, man. I ain't finna be afraid to show my affection and love to no woman. Women are fucking great. Women are fucking gifts. You know what I'm saying? Women are walking gifts from God, bro. What the fuck I look like sitting up here acting like I'm just not interested? Like I'm just playing games. And listen, all the ones who resonate with that, I don't even want them. I want girls who can receive love in a healthy way. I don't got time for the damaged people who only want people who are going away from them, or people who got, what you call that one attachment style, or avoidant. I don't got time to be playing games to try to get an avoidant person, or anxious. Man, what a secure attachment people at? I don't understand. Ain't nobody 100% secure, man, but hell nah, bro. What are people who can receive love and appreciation without feeling like they don't deserve it? Nah, I ain't got time for them people. What are ones who got healthier attachment styles, bro? Because that's what I resonate with. I'm not finna sit up here and play mind games to try to get somebody to think I don't like them so they can chase me more. Man, hell nah. I ain't doing that shit. Hell nah.
Why the fuck is everybody either stuck on their ex, they want to hook up with every heartbeat on the block, or they'll lead you on and then say they don't want a relationship because they're stuck on their ex or they want to fuck everybody on the block? What the fuck is that? Alright, I've been single now for, I want to say 4 years now. I've been in one relationship. I've had one girl that I've called my girlfriend. I dated her for 3 or 4 years, and we dated from age 16 to 19, 20, and then we broke up, and I haven't dated anybody since. I have talked to people, I've entertained, kind of like talking stages and almost relationships, but never actually dated somebody. And I'm just wondering, like, what happened to our world of dating? Like, I should have been born in the 80s, where you talk to a girl, you say, hey, like, let's go out on a date. And then you go out on a date, you decide, hey, I like you, let's go on another date. And then you go on another date, and then you say, hey, let's date. And then you date, and then you get married. What happened to that? What the fuck happened to dating in your early 20s or your late 20s or at all. I mean, I be seeing old people go through this shit too. So, yeah, I need some answers.
Silly fucking smile walking down the street. I'm not even going to say hot take because I know it's not a hot take. What the hell is going on with 2025 dating? My biggest gripe, the men are not approaching. They're not approaching. They're just keeping to themselves. Maybe we'll give you one look, but barely even that. Nobody's fucking approaching, okay? And I'm going out of my way. I'll have a little smile, fucking feet pointed out. I'm open. I'm ready to accept. Does not work. Does not work. And the dating apps, that's a fuck no for me. That is a fuck no. So, is there something else?
People, we need to start shooting our shots again. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? I hate rejection. I am very fearful of it. I've been doing a lot of things to try to get over it, and it's working. Who cares, right? It sounds creepy now that I'm saying it out loud, but I saw this cute guy, seemed kind of around my age appropriate, and I walked by the restaurant that he was working at the front of, and I was like, I don't want to be weird, but I like this guy. He's cute. So I end up calling the restaurant. He answers. He has a very strong accent, and I'm like, hey, you the guy in the front? He's like, yeah. Like, obviously it's the guy in the front. I'm like, off to a bad start. So I go, are you single? He's like, no. I'm like, well, damn. All right. I mean, I made someone's day, and I shot my shot. Props to me.